Tonight it's cauliflower cheese. I am preheating the oven to 200 degrees and I'm bringing a pan of salted water to the boil. I've got a whole cauliflower. I weighed it so that you've got an idea. This particular cauliflower this time of year is about 500 grams. I've broken it into florets. I have also chopped all of the leaves, including the outer leaves, because I just don't want them to go to waste, and they are going in the cauliflower cheese. Water is bubbling. The cauliflower and the leaves are going to go in for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I've drained the cauliflower and the leaves and I've put it into a baking dish. I'm going to use the same pan in which I cooked the cauliflower because that saves on washing up. I've got 50 grams of butter. I've got 4 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to stir the butter and the flour. I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of mustard powder, about half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and I've got 500 ml of milk. I am putting it all in, I know. I'm going to add a little sprinkle of chilli to the cauliflower. You can get the whisk in. I've got 2 spring onions that I've chopped, all the white parts, all the green parts. I'm just going to muddle those into the cauliflower. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it and some pepper. I've got 100 grams of cheddar cheese. The sauce has taken about 5 minutes to thicken. I'm now going to sprinkle in about half the cheese and stir that through. I'm going to pour this cheese sauce all over. A sprinkle of cheese. We're going to use a couple of tablespoons of panko breadcrumbs. I'm just going to sprinkle those over, and then the last bits of cheese. Let's do it from a great height. This is going in the oven for 20 minutes. Here's the other thing that I do that is Dukkha is a wonderful Egyptian spice mix. It adds a lovely crunch. So I am just going to, and it's roasted, so it goes on. I'm just going to sprinkle a tiny bit on the top just to add a little bit of crunch. And I'm going to let that sit for 10 minutes before I eat it. But let me show it to you. I think this will easily do 6 to 8 people as just a side with a roast, or comfortably. So I'm just going to have half a baked potato because I feel so guilty, and a damn big wedge of this. That is my cauliflower cheese with half a baked potato. I've got leftover cauliflower cheese. I have cooked some macaroni to the pack instructions. I'm going to stir in some of this unctuous cauliflower cheese. So I've stirred in, I'm going to stick it in a baking tray. Now if you want, you could put some extra cheese on the top. I don't want to. I don't want the extra calories. And just put that in the oven at about 180 degrees just for 10 minutes to warm through. It's pretty warm already because I've stirred the cauliflower cheese through the hot pasta, and that is cauliflower cheese pasta bake.